Peda Crumble Cookies are a delicious blend of traditional Indian flavors and modern baking techniques. Combining the rich, milky essence of peda with a crumbly, buttery cookie base, these cookies beautifully capture the essence of classic Indian sweets in a contemporary form right in time for Diwali. The recipe has 3 steps: the classic shortbread cookie base, the raspberry filling layer, and peda crumble. As a preparatory step, preheat your oven and also chill your ghee for peda crumble for at least 30 minutes. Now that's done and dusted, let's start by preparing raspberry filling, or skip the step entirely and choose to use store-bought raspberry jam instead, totally up to you. The in-depth tutorial for homemade filling has been shared in our previous video, but to explain it in brief, we start by cooking raspberries, sugar and lemon juice until soft, and then thicken it by adding corn flour. I'll link the video details in the description box for you to check. Alternatively, as mentioned, you can opt to use store-bought raspberry jam as well. Now let's prepare the peda crumble, for which I have all-purpose flour in the mixing bowl. To that, let's add milk powder, sugar and a little salt. In goes the chilled ghee and rub it well until it resembles a wet sand-like texture. Set this aside and now let's jump to the shortbread cookies. In a separate mixing bowl, combine together butter and sugar until it is soft and smooth. But before that, make sure that the butter you are using is at room temperature so that it is easier to combine it with the sugar. And of course, do pause in intervals to scrape your bowl well so that there is even mixing of the butter and sugar. And over here I am mixing the dry ingredients, which includes Maida, almond flour, cardamom powder and little salt. The ingredient details are shared in the description box below, so do check it out. Then add this to the butter sugar mixture. A mistake that I am doing here is using my beater to combine it into a dough. I felt because of that the cookie dough became way too creamy and it was difficult for me to scoop it while shaping. Rather, at this stage, mix with a spatula until just combined. That way it would be easier for you to work with. Line the muffin pan with cupcake liners and then divide the cookie dough batter evenly by scooping out 2 teaspoons of dough, or weighing about 16 grams of dough in each cavity. Press it down to even out the dough. Top it with little raspberry filling or raspberry jam as per choice. Finally, add the prepared crumble topping and then bake this in a preheated oven of 180 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes, or until the top and bottom of the cookie is golden and cooked through. Let it sit in the pan itself for another 3 minutes and then transfer to wire rack to cool completely. But before baking, chill it in the refrigerator for a minimum of 10 minutes. The buttery, crispy yet melt in your mouth cookie base layer, combined with the tartness of raspberry and the sweetness and the milkiness of the peda crumble, makes this cookie a must-try recipe for Diwali. I hope you would give this recipe a try. So I'll see you soon in my next one. Until then, this is Sushma signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.